It's okay to talk about the things you're going through, because it will not only help alleviate some of your own suffering, but it will also help other people going through their own set of challenges. My senior year of high school, I had an enormous amount of unexpected setbacks happen consecutively all at once, and it was devastating to deal with. Everyone told me that senior year would be the best year of my life, so that when it did turn out to be the worst year of my life with everything going wrong, not only were those challenges unto themselves difficult, but I also had all these expectations swirling around in my head of what it was supposed to be like. And when it turned out to be the opposite of that, it caused me to become even more depressed, even more devastated, even more down. Now, let me be very clear about something. In the grand scheme of things, I can laugh about these setbacks that I experienced. And now that I've traveled the world and I've seen some of the larger tragedies that go on in the world, I understand that what I went through isn't a big deal. But at the time, I didn't know that. Here's the key. At the time, I lost all perspective. I was a kid. I was a 17-year-old, inexperienced kid who didn't know any of that. Have you ever been so zoomed in on something that you lost all perspective? Or at least some of your perspective. Have you ever been caught up in a problem or a challenge where you forgot about the fact that we're lucky to be alive and that we're blessed to have what we have, and that all those things that come with perspective and gratitude go out the window when those really difficult problems arise? That's exactly what happened to me at the age of 17. Coupled with those expectations I've shared, coupled with I didn't have the tools, skill set, or know-how to deal with those challenges. And that's what led me to pick up a rope. Spring of my senior year, after I got cut from the baseball team, I was a college recruit athlete, recruited by 7 different colleges and universities. I had played for 4 different summers in a row on the top Connecticut summer travel baseball team called Team Connecticut Baseball, traveling to tournaments across Florida, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York, all across the United States, competing against the best players in the nation. I went to showcases and I was a standout hitter. I had a great tryout. I was doing really well. My teammates were congratulating me, and out of nowhere, because I wasn't one of the coach's favorites, I don't know why, I got cut from the team senior year of my high school. This was after football didn't go that well. I quit the ski team to prepare for baseball. I'm covered in acne. Worst year of my life. Couldn't ask a girl out to save my life. I had lost touch with my friends from my hometown of Newtown, and I didn't go to Newtown High School. I went to a private high school. I'll leave it respectfully unnamed. So I had lost touch with my friends from Newtown, but I wasn't really accepted by friends or people at my private high school, so I had no friends. Now, this is a little bit embarrassing to say because right now I'm an outgoing guy. I meet new people all the time. I have a lot of core friends that I can rely on now. But at the time, I was caught in this weird in-between where I was not only having the worst year of my life, but I had no one to rely on. And as I was walking to the tree, I decided to reach out to my friend from my private high school, and he said to me, "Jeff, no one cares." I realized that sometimes tough love is appropriate, but that was not the time for tough love. I was about to hang myself and end my life because I was in such an enormous degree of psychological pain that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And my best friend said to me, "No one cares." People say to me all the time, "Jeff, you care too much. You put yourself out there too much. You reach out to other people too much with the risk that they may not reach out." And by the way, only 15 or 20% of the people I reach out to ever really respond to me. But you know what? Now you know why I care. Because I wouldn't wish that feeling I had walking to the tree about to hang myself on my worst enemy. The feeling of being utterly alone, the feeling that no one cares, and the feeling that the only way out of the pain and suffering you're in is to hang yourself. I had to get out of this world, this pain. I was tired of being excluded from parties, being judged by all the people around me, being laughed at, being cut from the baseball team, being rejected by the girls, being left out of everything, constantly being made fun of, being deemed as someone who was a nobody because I didn't play sports. And I thought that the only way to end all this pain and suffering was to just end my life and leave this planet forever. Just before I was about to hang myself, I realized I need to stick around. I need to stick around. There was an intuitive knowing. It wasn't a voice, but it was an intuitive knowing that came to me. And it said, Jeff, put down the rope, go back to your room, go to sleep. Now, let me be very clear about something. There's no reason for me to share this story. And not everyone agrees with me sharing this story. Some people say that I should just keep it to myself. But I don't agree with society's expectation that we should keep things like this to ourselves, because I'm a happy guy now. I have a great life. I'm passionate about my career. I have true friends. I live in truth to the best of my ability. I love what I'm doing. I wake up every day in joy. And I'm not exaggerating here. I don't mean this in kumbaya. I mean, in reality, I wake up in joy and gratitude. So I'm not afraid of someone judging me for this, because I know that I'm a happy guy and that I don't need to share this story other than the fact that it may help somebody. I was meditating in my room that evening after I almost hung myself, after I put the rope down back in the garage. And as I was meditating in my room, I realized your self-worth doesn't depend on external circumstances. Your self-worth doesn't depend on external circumstances. Society doesn't talk about the skills that are most important to your success and your well-being. The television is never afraid to share something negative. The media is never afraid to talk about something that will leave you feeling badly about yourself. But what they don't talk about are the skills, knowledge, and know-how that you need to overcome adversity and challenges, to become a better leader, and to live in happiness and in peace. I love my life. I'm grateful every day to breathe, to have eyes to see the world. And it breaks my heart when I'm reading these reports recently. What motivated me to share this video is that the suicide rate is increasing. And I've been there. I know what it's like to want to end your life, but I also know what it's like to reach the mountaintop. I also know what it's like to make an epic comeback, a turnaround, and to be an example to others. I say that not to impress you. I say that to explain you can overcome rock bottom setbacks and move on with your life. I don't need to share this story, but I'm doing it because I believe it could help somebody. My 2016 New Year's resolution is to reduce the suicides across the United States. So please share this video with other people. There is someone out there today who needs to hear this message, that you can go from rock bottom to joy. You can go from a devastating setback to an epic triumph. If you remember that your self-worth does not depend on external circumstances. It doesn't depend on a relationship working out or getting a particular job or making a team or some kind of external activity. Your self-worth comes from within. It's infinite, and even the darkest of moments cannot destroy your inner light, your inner self-worth. Really appreciate you watching this YouTube video. Please like the video if you resonate with the message. Leave a comment. I'd like to know what's a setback that you've gone through, or what part of this message did you particularly enjoy. And please share this with other people. Share it with others, because they may be able to resonate with the message in such a way that it will help alleviate their suffering. Share this video. I'm sure there's someone out there who is wishing that you do that. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy New Year, and kick ass in 2017. I believe in you. Take care.